because in Taiwan, I think housing insurance is not so common or popular, but here, I think everyone have this kind of insurance.
Correct, because it's
Yeah.
mandatory. You must have a property insurance, so the house
Oh.
must be insured.
Mhm.
Because the mortgage provider, they
Mhm.
say if the house burns down, you
Yeah.
have no more value, but you do have
Mhm.
a mortgage. So
Oh.
they want you to be insured so that they can rebuild the house. Um, Otherwise, you are in big financial trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And regarding the house insurance, I found that we can also insure the furniture.
Yes.
Do you think
So
it's needed or?
of course, if you are a student and you have a sofa which costs 200 euros, it's not necessary to insure. But
Yeah.
you have your mobile phone, your laptop, your TV. It really adds up to quite a lot of money.
Mm.
And if you damage your property inside your house, this insurance can cover the cost of repairing or
Yeah.
replacing this object.
And how the definition of a damage? For example,
Um,
a kid broken the TV, the insurance will
yeah.
yeah
So indeed,
cover this.
there is damage which is done by something which comes from outside. For example, a tree falls on your house. Yeah, it's not
Oh,
your
okay.
fault,
Mhm.
or a leakage from the roof. Um, this is not something you have done yourself. The insurance company will cover this type of insurance, this type of claim. However, there
Mm.
is also damage you have done yourself. So you drop a bottle of wine on the floor and you crack the floor, or you drop it on your kitchen counter and you break the kitchen counter. This is your own fault.
Yeah.
So it depends
So
what type of insurance you have, whether they will cover damage that you caused yourself or not. So if you take an all risk insurance, it will cover the cost of damage that you caused yourself.
okay.
Even if you have a small child and they cut the curtains, or they, of course, the children do this
Yeah.
kind of things.
Yeah.
This is covered. This is covered.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And it depends on what object is damaged, whether it's home content insurance or home insurance. So the home insurance covers anything that is attached to the house, like the kitchen is attached to the house. So
Mhm.
this is the home insurance.
Oh,
But
home.
the
Mhm.
sofa or the TV or your mobile phone, this is
Mhm.
not attached to the house. This is home content.
Mhm.
So if I drop my mobile phone and I crack the screen, I can go to my insurance company and they will pay not all but part of the replacement for the screen.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is home content and home insurance. Yeah.
Okay. And how about a car insurance?
Yeah. So car insurance in the Netherlands, you are obliged to have the minimum liability car insurance. This means that if you hit somebody or another car with your
Yeah.
with your car, the cost for the other person is covered. So that's the minimum insurance. Then there's a liability plus basic all risk. In this case, the basic all risk will cover theft, vandalism, maybe the window when it's cracked
Mhm.
by a rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's the all risk insurance, and this covers any damage to somebody else, but also to your own car. So if I drive into a tree, then the
Mhm.
insurance it's my own fault. The
Yeah.
insurance will also cover the cost of repairing the car. That's all risk.
Yeah. Um, but as I know, even it's all risk, in some kind of small damage case, it's not uh
Not
what's
interesting.
it? Yeah, not
Yeah,
interesting. Yeah,
correct.
because if you report this damage, it will cause your premium to be higher.
Correct.
So
Yes. So every year that you don't have damage, your bonus will go up one level.
Yeah.
And every level increase is maybe a 5% discount on your insurance premium. But
Yeah.
when you have a accident, your bonus will go down 5 years. So
Yeah.
one level per year, and then
Yeah.
boom, five levels
Yeah.
in 1 year. If you have a small damage to your car, it is often
Yeah.
cheaper to repair it yourself than to go to the insurance company, because your premium will go up a lot.
Yeah.
And it will
Yeah.
take many years before you get back to the same level. So this all risk insurance is if you have a big accident and you have maybe 6,000 or 7,000 euros in cost, then you can claim it on your insurance. But if you only have maybe 400 or 500 euros in cost, then pay it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean the line is 500 or
It's closer to 1,000. It's closer
1,000.
to
Okay.
1,000. Yeah. But it depends on how much bonus you have, what type of car you have. But your insurance agent. So, for example, I have a software where from the insurance company where I can calculate. Okay, this is the
Oh.
damage. How much more premium are you going to pay, and how many years is it going to take before you earn back the amount? Yeah. So it's a good idea to first discuss it with your insurance agent before you go to the garage.
Oh.
And the car insurance is also one more thing, is that if you have a bonus, if you had a car in Taiwan and you can get a letter from your Taiwanese insurance company saying that you have not had any claims in the past, so no accidents, you can use this letter in the Netherlands and they will give you extra bonus years. So they'll give you a discount.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Even you have car in Taiwan, you can have.
Yeah. So, for example, you, Mystique, you've had a car in Taiwan for 4 years, and the car was insured for 4 years, and you never had an accident. You can ask your insurance company in Taiwan to make a letter for you, stating that this is the case. I will give it to your insurance company, and the insurance company will give you 4 extra bonus years.
Okay, but in my case, for example, I relocate here in 2023.
Yeah.
But I have car probably in 2020 to 2021.
Yeah.
Could be possible, or
I think there's not allowed to be more than 2 years between the old insurance and the new insurance. So if it's within 2 years, then we can use the letter. But if you haven't had an insurance for 2 years, I think we cannot use the letter. I'm not sure, but there's a limit in time.
Okay, yeah, this is also quite important information.
Yeah.
But for another example, if I relocate here to 2023, I have I have car in Taiwan in 2022 or something.
Yeah.
If in 2023 I forget, I don't know this information. I just found this information. Could I have this kind of discount in 2024?
Yeah, we can always.
Is possible?
We can always supply the letter, and
Oh.
it's free of charge. Just send it to your agent. Send it to me, and I will send it to the insurance company. And if they think it's you should get the extra bonus, you will get the extra bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also, which is important to know, is if, for example, you have a scratch on your car, or a bump on your bumper, and you go to the workshop to have it repaired, the workshop is always going to ask you, is it insurance that's going to cover it? Are you going to pay privately? If it's the insurance, it's maybe 3 times more expensive than when you do it privately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Yes, I recently had my bumper was damaged, and the quote for the insurance was 1,000 euros. I did it, and I went to a company myself. I said it's for me. I paid 250 euros.
Oh.
So it's also good to have several quotes.
Yeah. So In this case, for example, I drive my car to bump a tree or something, some damage. In this moment, if I want to have insurance covered, should I call police or it doesn't matter?
So if it's a big accident, you need to call the police because they need to assess the situation. If it's a collision between two cars, you always have to fill in something which is called the European Accident Report.
Yeah.
You probably
Yeah.
have something similar in Taiwan,
Yeah.
where both parties need to fill in the document and sign. It's important. Both people sign. Never leave the area before both sign, because I've seen it many times where people say, let's go home and then we'll arrange it later. The person who has caused the accident says, oh, I don't know who you are, why are you contacting me? And then and then insurance will not pay. So make pictures and fill in the document and both people sign.
But if it's just a small damage, just
From
by
yourself.
me,
Yeah,
on
no
myself,
police,
should
no
I?
police.
No police, but I still can have insurance.
Correct. Yeah.
Cover. Okay.
Yeah. And then there are two more insurances which can be interesting as an expat, and that is a legal advice insurance.
Oh.
So again, you are in a country where you don't know the law. It's a good idea to be able to contact a lawyer if you have a question, and this lawyer is paid by the insurance company. For example, you have a legal dispute with your neighbor or with your company, then the lawyer will assist you.
Okay. And the payment is the same? I mean, the Dutch people and foreign people.
Yeah, the insurance is the same. It doesn't matter. No, there's no premium difference. Yeah,
that's indeed a good deal.
Yeah. Then there's the travel insurance.
Oh.
This could be interesting because I know a lot of expats, they enjoy traveling through Europe as much as possible, which is of course a very good thing to do when you are in Europe, to go to Spain and Italy and visit Europe. But of course, things can happen when you are on holiday.
Yes.
Your vacation can be canceled because you are ill, or you can have an accident during your holiday, or maybe you are ill before you traveled to your holiday and you cannot, you already paid for the plane ticket to go to Italy and you can't leave. So travel insurance will cover this type of cost that you have. So for example, you are in Italy and you ate something which poisoned you, for example, and you have to go to the hospital, but you want to go back to the Netherlands because you want to go to the Dutch hospital. Then the travel insurance will, if you have chosen this option, will bring you back to the Netherlands. They will pay for the cost to bring you back to the Netherlands.
As I know, the Dutch health insurance will cover the cost in Italian.
Correct. Yes. They will cover the cost in Italy up to the same amount as it would have cost in the Netherlands. So, for example, if you break an arm and in the Netherlands it costs 500 euros to go to the hospital, but in Italy it costs 800 euros, then the Dutch insurance will cover 500 euros and the 300 euros you have to pay yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you have the travel insurance, then the travel insurance will pay for the 300 euros.
Okay.
The travel insurance will cover everything. So particularly, for example, if you go skiing, then the cost can be very high. For example, you break a leg and the helicopter has to come to pick you up to bring you to the hospital. These are huge costs. The normal health insurance does not cover this type of cost. Then you have to take a travel insurance, which also covers skiing accidents.
Yeah. For a travel insurance, when just insure like specific period or like reliability for the whole year?
You have a choice. You can choose for a permanent travel insurance, so you don't have to think about it. You're always insured. So, or you can also take a travel insurance just for one holiday. So if you say, okay, I'm going to go on holiday for 2 weeks, you can take a travel insurance just for those 2 weeks. To give you an idea, a travel insurance for the whole family will cost something around 14 to 15 euros per month. And the whole family is covered for any travel, even in the Netherlands. So if you are going to the seaside and you rented a house on the seaside, and for some reason you cannot go, this is also covered. If
I just found a case. That means if we have a travel insurance in the booking.com, we can always book the cheaper one, cannot cancel. Because if I cancel, the cost will pay by insurance.
Yes, yeah. So
correct.
Yeah, so you've booked an apartment with Booking.com, and before you go, you become ill and you cannot travel.
Yeah.
You cannot cancel the Booking.com anymore. Then you can send the bill to the travel insurance, and if you can have a letter from your doctor saying that you are too ill to travel, then the cost of Booking.com will be covered.
And it will only cover this health case or any
death. So, for example, a family member has died and you cannot leave. Then this is covered as well. So it's recently I had a family who was going to go skiing in Austria, and 1 week before they left, their daughter broke an ankle. This girl couldn't ski, and then the whole family would have had to stay at home. The insurance company paid for all the cancellation cost of the hotel, of the skiing, everything.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's kind of nice suggestion, because you can have travel insurance and always book the cheapest option from Booking.com.
Yeah.
Probably
yeah, you cannot cancel if you just decide you don't want to go anymore.
Yeah, I know. Of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, because the option difference always quite big. If you can cancel anytime or you cannot cancel.
Indeed.
Cost is quite different.
Indeed.
That's very good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we covered the main insurances that I would suggest you could take in the Netherlands. So home content, liability, travel insurance, and legal advice. And then there is also the car insurance.
Thanks, Nick, to share this useful information about insurance. Yeah, a lot of I know this kind of insurance, but today I know there are more tricky things or good to know stuff I never know.
Yes.
I never aware.
Yeah, there insurance, there are a lot of small details. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Nick, to share to us.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Thanks for your guys watching. If you like our channel, welcome to subscribe or put a like. Thank you for your time. See you. Bye-bye.